Hello everyone, and welcome to another English Grammar with Max. Today we are going to talk about something really interesting and very important. How to use a dictionary and how to learn pronunciation. Whenever you open a dictionary and you look up a word, for example, let's say mother, there are 4 important pieces of information you can get from the dictionary. First and foremost is the pronunciation. We are going to practice this today. Let's say we have about 200,000 words in English. And even if you know the definitions of all these words, but if you cannot pronounce them correctly, you cannot really say that you know English. So pronunciation is very important. So when you open a dictionary, we don't use dictionaries only for definitions or, for example, for meanings of words. A dictionary has other more important functions as well. Look, in a dictionary, when you look up a word, you'll see the pronunciation. We're going to practice these symbols today. It's very simple, actually. Then we have the form of the word. And we have generally 8 different forms. It could be any word in English, could be a verb. For example, go, see, watch, sit, do, be, and so on. It could be a noun. A noun is the name of a person, or for example, it could be a thing, or it could be an idea. For example, knowledge is a noun. Alex is a noun. Couch, house, table, kindness, and so on. These are all nouns. Then we have adjectives. Adjectives we use to define nouns. For example, a beautiful house, a rich person, a tall woman. Adverb, they describe adjectives and other adverbs. And they also describe verbs. Mainly adverbs we use to describe verbs. For example, we say, she talks slowly. Slowly is your adverb because it is defining the verb. How does she talk? She talks slowly. They work so hard. Hard is an adverb because it is defining the intensity of the verb. Then we have pronoun, I, you, he, me, she, and so on. Then we have conjunction, but, or, and yet, and we have a lot of conjunctions. We'll talk about them in time. Then we have article. We have 3 different articles in English, a, an, and the. And in the end, we get to preposition. Preposition like at, on, in, by, with, and others. Today, our main focus will be practicing how to use these symbols to be able to pronounce a word without getting help from anyone else, without asking anyone to pronounce that word for you. So if you get yourselves familiarized with these symbols, which is very simple to learn, you'll see today, you don't need any help from anybody for pronunciation of the words you're learning. Okay, before we get to the pronunciation, let's find out how many sounds we have in English. We know that we have 26 letters in English alphabet, but today we are not talking about the letters, we are talking about the sounds we create using these letters. Altogether, we have 44 sounds in English. 20 of them are vowels, and 24 of them are consonants. Consonants are the sounds which we cannot pronounce them continuously. We can say, like, for example, p, t, k. We use vowels to be able to connect the consonants. For example, when we say house, we are using the vowel ow to connect the sound, the consonant h, to the consonant s. So we have h, ow, and s. So it is house. Let's start with the vowels. Okay, these are the first 4 vowel sounds. Remember, guys, in here we are practicing British pronunciation, because the we have different pronunciations in English, but in our class, our main focus is on British pronunciation. So, the first sound is, remember, this is not an I. These are not letters. These are sounds. We use them to be able to pronounce words. The first sound we are practicing is a short sound, and it is pronounced I. So as short as possible. I. I. Like ship, hit, kit, live, and other examples. The next one is the same sound but a little bit longer. This is a long sound, and actually whenever you have these dots, these two dots in front of a sound, it means that sound is a long sound. So this is I, this is E, like sheep, heat, meat, leave, and so on. And remember, one common mistake in pronunciation in English learners is that the confusion between a long sound and a short sound. For example, take these two words as an example. Sometimes it is not very clear if an English learner is using this word or this word. It is very easy. If you want to keep it shorter, it helps a lot if you put pressure on the consonant before the short vowel. For example, this is live. So I put pressure on the consonant. The first consonant is L. So I say live. If you want to, if you want to help yourself to pronounce it more easily. But look here, this is leave. I'm leaving. Or we say I'm living here, but I'm leaving tomorrow. So it doesn't need to be too long. You just need to be careful to use a short vowel in here and a long vowel in here. The next sound is a short vowel. It is pronounced a, like cat, hat, mat, and so on. The next vowel is a long one. It is pronounced ah, like car, I'm driving a car. Starve, I'm starving, I need to eat. Far, hard, and so on. Okay, the next four vowels are these. The first one is a long vowel. It is pronounced o, like horse, course, water, and so on. The next one is a short one. It is pronounced u, like bull, pull, book, should, and so on. The next one is a long one, and the long version of this vowel, it is pronounced oo, like pool, food, do, and so on. The next one is the most important vowel in English. It is so important that it has a name of its own because it is the most common sound in English. We call it the schwa. And there are really interesting facts about the schwa I'm going to share with you. Schwa is a short vowel and it is pronounced like Like for example, you open your mouth this much, you don't move anything in your mouth, you don't move your lips, you don't move your tongue, you just make a sound with your mouth this much open, like Okay, another fact about the schwa is that if you have schwa in a syllable, in any word in English, in any word, absolutely any word in English, that syllable cannot be stressed. Look at this one. The pronunciation of this word is computer. We have two schwas in computer. The first one is here, com, and the next one is t. So, computer. So, as you might know, their stress is very important in pronunciation. We need to know that where in the word we should put the pressure. So we don't say computer, We don't say computer, we say computer. It means that the stress is here. We show the stress with an underline in the word, and in the pronunciation, if you open a dictionary and you look up computer, it shows it like this. Computer. Computer. So, when you see this little line in here, it means this syllable is stressed. So, computer, computer. And if you have schwa in a syllable, it can never be stressed. Look at this, teacher. So the first sound is the sound of E, the long vowel E, and teacher. So this is the schwa. And adventure, this is the schwa. In here, teacher, the stress is on the first syllable. In here, adventure, the stress is on the second syllable, but is never on the syllable with the schwa in it. Okay, the next four sounds are these. The first one is a long schwa. Actually, we don't call it a long schwa, but it is schwa, but the long version. And remember, it could be a stressed, so it is not like the schwa itself. This is pronounced just like schwa, but longer, like For example, bird, shirt, heard, and so on. The next one is a short vowel. It is pronounced I. And sometimes in some dictionaries, they show it like this. It is pronounced again I, like men, check, egg, hen, and so on. The next one is a short vowel. It is pronounced A. So you just vertically open your mouth. A, like bus, hut, shot, dog. Dog is the past participle version of the verb dig. This one is a very interesting one. I need to explain this in a little bit more details. Look, let's say this is the sound of A, and this is the sound of O. We had them before. This sound goes in the middle. So it is not A, it is not O, it is O. Okay, so it needs some practice. If you practice, you'll be fine. It might seem a little bit difficult at first. Look at the distinction between the pronunciation of these two groups. This is bus, this is boss. And remember, if you put a little bit pressure on the consonant before the vowel, it makes it easier to pronounce. Like, this is bus. This is like you're putting pressure on this, the sound B. Boss. It is easier to pronounce. This is hot. This is hot. This is shot. This is shot. This is dog. This is dog. So, again, you need to practice to learn the distinction or the difference between this one and this one. The next four vowels are these. These are double sounds. So we are done with the single sounds because this is the combination, for example, of I and E, and it is pronounced A. We call them diphthongs, but you don't need to know that word. You just need to know that we are creating two sounds with each of these symbols. The first one is the combination of I and E. So it is E. It's A, like train, make, hate, and so on. This one, as you can see, is a combination of a schwa, and the short vowel U. So U, O. I think you might remember Miss Marple, the TV show. It showed like many years ago. She used to use this vowel a lot. This is O, like go, like phone, like home. We say, I'm going home. No, no. So as you can see, the pronunciation of this one and this one are the same. The next diphthong is I, the combination of a and I. I, like mine, height, shy, ply, high, and so on. The next one is a combination of a and ow, like ow, how, loud, mouse, town. Okay, the last four vowels are diphthongs. The first one is oi, oi, boy, toy, void, and so on. Next one is the combination of I and schwa, ear, here, here, ear, mere, and so on. The next one is the combination of e and air, air, like chair, hair, air, where. And the last vowel is the combination of u and pure, tourist, cure, and so on. Now we are done with the vowels. Let's start with the consonants. Okay, we'll be quick with the consonants because it's very easy. When you see this sound, it makes the sound of p. This is b. But there is something important about consonants. We have two types of consonants. One is unvoiced, the other one is voiced. And the distinction is very simple. Look, let's compare these two. Look at my mouth. When I pronounce either of these sounds, my mouth doesn't change. I say p and b. So if you can see my mouth, but you cannot hear me, you cannot tell if I'm pronouncing this or this. That is the difference between the unvoiced sound and the voiced sound. How could you tell if a sound is voiced or unvoiced? Very simple. You just touch your throat in here. If it vibrates, it is sound. It is voiced. It means you are using your vocal cords to pronounce it. For example, we say p, p. No vibration here. But look, b, b. You feel the vibration. That means that b is voiced and p is unvoiced. Again, the next consonant is k, k, unvoiced. Next one, g, g, voiced. Next one, f, f, unvoiced. Next, v, v, it's voiced. Next one, t, t, it's unvoiced. Next one, d, it is voiced. Okay, the next consonant is s, like super, seen, saw, and so on. The next one is z, like zebra. The next symbol is sh. So this symbol, when you look up a word in a dictionary, this represents the sound sh, like shy, shower, and so on. The next symbol represents the sound j, like vision, usually. The next symbol, these two are pretty important in pronunciation for English learners. This is actually, for voiced and unvoiced, s, unvoiced, z, voiced, sh, unvoiced, j, voiced. This one is pronounced th, th. So you stick the tip of your tongue to the tip of your upper teeth and just blow like th, and it is unvoiced, like I think, I thought. And this one is the voiced version of this one. So this is, you do the same with your tongue and your teeth. But this time you also use your vocal cords as well. This one is this one is like brother, mother, this, that. This one, actually, this is one symbol. This is pronounced ch, like chess. And the last one, actually, this is one symbol. This is not a combination of two sounds. This is one sound. This is one sound. Ch. This is one sound, and it is j, like jazz, jaguar, and so on. Okay, we are almost done. These are the last ones of the consonants. This one is pronounced L. Again, these are not letters, guys. These are pronunciation symbols. This one is L, like leg, like low, like. This one is R, like river, like row. This one is W, like wow, why. This one is actually, if you see it as a letter, it is J, but it is not a letter. This is a sound, and it is pronounced Y, like yesterday, yesterday. This is the sound of Y. These two are very simple, and both of them are voiced, like middle, mobile, and this is like no. And this one is pretty interesting. This one is pronounced Okay, look at this example. We never pronounce this as synagogue. We don't say s, I, n, and g. We don't say synagogue. We say sing. This is the sound which you can hear between this one and this one. Sing. Or this one. We don't say think. We say think. So in here you can hear this sound. And this one is pretty simple. A short consonant, and it is pronounced like home, like how. Listen, guys, now you know all the symbols you need to be able to pronounce a word from a dictionary. When you open a dictionary, remember, me myself, I use Oxford Advanced Learner's Dictionary, and I recommend you use that too, because a dictionary is not only for finding the meaning of a word. A dictionary teaches you a lot of things. A dictionary teaches you the pronunciation without the need of help of anyone else. You can see the symbols and you can pronounce the words yourself. And it gives you the form of the words, if it is a noun, an adjective, an adverb, and so on. It gives you the definition of the word, and it also gives you a sentence as an example of how to use this word in a sentence. Okay, I hope from now on you could use our the word of the day more effectively, now that you know how to pronounce words using phonetic symbols. Thank you. See you next time.